Hello. How is everyone doing? Hi, you're streaming now? How your essay coming along? Shh. Hi, Zany. Welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing? Didn't expect a stream today. Nah. We keep quiet about what goes on in the freaking, work and stuff. Is the music not on? Hello. Is the audio like working at least? Or am I tripping? Why is there no sound? Or did I mute myself? Oh, there is volume. Okay. Hello guys, how are you doing? How is everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing great. Zany, I hope you're doing great today. How are you feeling? But yeah, today, drawing. No more. Lol had to go to my friend's house yesterday. Hi Zavisa, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Their sound, that's good. I thought I was tripping with my computer when I heard nothing. But it's okay. So, you're fine? That's good. Had to go to your friend's house. Oh, yesterday is just a study stream, so you didn't miss much, to be honest. Okay, I need to hide this silly little study checklist and then bye. Got to stay until nighttime. Oh, that's nice. I never had a sleepover with friends. Not really a big thing in Hong Kong, unfortunately. But yeah, as you can see, there is quite a lot of progress since the last time you see the piece. But it definitely needs a lot more rendering. So today we're just gonna do that. And while I'm at it, you guys can chat with me, get some updates. Just wanted to check how was studying, lol. Bye, Savisa. I'm glad you popped in to just say hi, but yeah, hope you have a nice rest of your evening. You were studying? I'm out of that study stream, train. I'm so done. Today I checked with the technicians with all the technical stuff. You know, you can see a lot of screenshots, but yeah, I probably need this more. So let's do the eyes first. That should be the easy part. Let's do this chunk. So they have a blue. Don't worry, I'm gonna come back later. Yeah, feel free. I hope you enjoy your evening. Did you make that? Yeah, I did. But I feel like the texture could be better, in some way or another. Instead of just, a flat color. Probably need texture brushes for this then. Try old brush. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. Close to the reference. I feel like it's just missing that, volume to it. So I'm just gonna freestyle it. Go off course of what the original looks like. Wow. Aw, cute. But it's gonna be a headache to finish this, or to make it look somehow different. In a different style than the Cookie Run Kingdom style. In some way or another, I want it to be more three-dimensional, Let's make the eyeballs like pop out instead. I want to invite someone here, but the issue is if I share a stream, then other people that I don't want will join too. I'm saying this because some just don't get it. They speak another language and they're silly and childish. Well, it's okay. Honestly, they should join like whenever the time comes, you know? Like destiny and all that. I'm just here to have a great time with you guys. If they speak Chinese, then definitely feel free to join since like I could and I can understand and speak Chinese back, so it's just I want it to be a mainly English environment since, you know, I'm more comfortable like and I would like to interact with more people from the world. English is probably the way to go. How do I even invite her, bro? How do you even invite someone to join the stream? Probably they just have to stumble upon it or just search up my name and they could like join, right? The eyes. Something's missing here. I mean, I'm free to do anything since it's painterly style, but still. I want to keep the clarity. And the biggest problem with this is because the lower, the hand is very dark already. So probably you can't really see the difference with the shadows. Doesn't make the eye pop as much. We'll deal with it. We persist. Oh yeah. Let me see if... But yeah, we lost the texture if we do that. So instead I should use like a soft light layer. Maybe, probably. I mean, this does work a little bit better. Hi DJ, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Sending emojis again. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Today we're drawing Shadow Milk Cookie. Hopefully finishing the hand, like this hand first today. And then we need like a white color. I need my medium airbrush should do the trick. And let's check our reference before. Yeah, I did not plan at all. So I'll just make the eyes like everywhere Okay, welcome to the stream. How are y'all doing? I'm doing great. At least I finished all the assignments now, so I can actually take a break today and draw. Today we're finishing the shadow milk cookie piece. At least for the arms today. I'll not study stream today. Nah. We're done with that. But welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Like, it's a coincidence that every time you join, it's somehow not related to studying. But I've done my work. I've done my portion of work. And now I get to take a break. Today we're just drawing. I need a break. I need it, okay? I've been, like, in the studying stream pit for too long. I can't study for that long. And I finished the model, so there's nothing else I could really, like, work on. So, yay! That's set too big. I would have to. Why is it so like colored? That's too small. Blue. Blah blah blah. Hall got modded. Yeah, I know them. That's why she got modded. Chemistry relative atomic mass. The relative atomic mass of an element is the average mass that. What? I forgot all that chemistry shit already. I don't need to learn it. Yeah! Sucks to people who have to study science. The only thing I need to worry about is, will the building fall down? What's the worst that could happen? Am I right? Oh, wait. Why is not roughened up as I want to? It's not really the texture I'm aiming for. Should we try this? No, it's not it. Maybe charcoal? Oh, yes. This is what I'm looking for. I'm studying because I have an exam tomorrow. How unfortunate. But low-key, when did Hall get modded? Please update me, I'm lost. I just modded her when she appeared on stream, like the last study stream, when I had a break time, and she popped in and said, I thought it was a study stream, so I modded her. I know her in real life, so it's fine. It's not a weirdo, guys. So, no need to be alerted, okay? Fine arts and literature. I need to pass 3 science subjects, and I shall be released freedom of what I actually want to do. You can do it. Like, honestly, if I'm being for real, I still have to get through the final review, which is, like, Thursday. I'm not technically free, I'm just giving myself a break. That's all. Does the eye look three-dimensional? I think this one needs work. It's my brush. That's better. And then I think since it's so textured, there's not actually that much of a need to like zoom in and do like multiply layer. Goddamn, Shadow Milk Cookie looking fine as hell, and the color pops so well. I think I still need to fix this part since it's blending with the dimensional tear, whatever you want to call it, but overall it's pretty good. It's going pretty good. Let's draw in the eyes. Add some more texture to it so that it looks more like alive or something. There's a difference between the eyes. That's what I'm trying to do. Nah, I'm here for a break. As you should. You shouldn't be working like 24/7. It's not gonna help your brain. I should do the same with the whites as well, instead of it being like a blur. That's why I love clarity so much. I can't have like just chunks of like white blobs everywhere without a shape. Some could be outside of the eyeball, like it's glowing. I mean, it's all up to interpretations, right? I don't have school for me right now. That's good for you. And I hope you are actually free from school, where you don't have to do like exams and stuff later on. But should I post the codes on community tab for fun or not? Well, we gotta keep mods up to date. I mean, I'm not gonna update it sooner or later now, because I think I have most of the people I want modded already. And it's a pretty decent amount right now, so yeah, there might not be that much changes. The only changes would probably be the number of hidden users if they come in again. Like if they really did try to like just subscribe prior and wait until the 1 minute timer is gone and then it starts spamming. And what's the point? I already banned a word, so they shouldn't be able to type it anyways. I'm at my grandma's house. What you doing there? My dad thinks money grows on trees. Why? If a suspicious viewer joins and chats weirdly, don't give them a reaction, they love it. But you can either time out them or ban them, as we have had many incidents in the past streams. Yeah, I knew it. There are always some weird guys everywhere. I mean, I did tell you about it, so they're weird as hell. I feel like it has been decreasing since we added like stuff like moderation. We have a set limit of time you'd have to subscribe before you could chat, like all that. You meant the codes you thought meant something related to chemistry? Money is made from paper though. But it doesn't mean it grows from trees. I'm surprised Haru isn't here today. That's too dark. Fix some of the lighting here. Oh my god, hi Haru! Speaking of the devil. Holy man, great progress, yo. I was just animating like 48% done for the musical animation, but the last part is going to be the hardest due to the requirement to be the most cinematic part. So what happened here? And who's that? Who's who? But in the future, if any mods abuse their power, as in timeout or ban people for being right, we can take their mod power, right? Yeah. Remember, the chances of a star spawning in your bedroom is low, but never zero. Bro spitting facts. Who's that? You're referring to the person like the character I'm drawing, right? That's Shadow Milk Cookie. Benny Boo would know if she was here. It's from Cookie Run Kingdom. I've been ignoring this piece for a while. Since there are finals, I have a final review. Most of the stuff are settled. It's just a matter of getting the product back and then assembling everything. Could be somewhere here. Okay, I should start painting over. Let's go back to the old layer first. Who's DJ? I think DJ is just popping around here and there or so. They're normal. How are you doing? Yeah, he's chill, he's chill. I don't think it's the first day I've seen DJ before, so it's not the first time. Oops. This has some eyes looking downwards. And yeah, some of the patterns here are lost, so let's just put them back in. That looks pretty decent. I do think I can hand draw on some of the corrupted lines as well. Our new mod is named Hall. Single life over Pringle life. What's Pringle life? Oh yes, that's definitely much better. Just give it the blob a little bit more shape. I feel like it's just blurred, you know? Same here. Looking pretty good. And now, actually wait, there's red, blue, and yellow, so let's do that. Over here. I might use a pencil here. Yeah, that's definitely way better. I'm already taken, so I had to dodge unless it's like a joke or something. I don't know. Pringle life is where you only eat Pringles, all types of flavor, all day. Nah, that's too sad. That's too sad. After talking to my psychiatrist, I think I am becoming one, but on accident. The Pringle does taste good though. It's been a long time since I've eaten any sort of potato chips. Because I have a diet. This darker color instead. And there's too much like bright red right now. It slowly dims down, so use this pastel. Yeah, that works. Let's try the blue. Like, I just realized most of my IRL friends were fake. Oh my god. Oh, I shouldn't be shocked. I know that happens a lot. It's totally normal. Better than anyone else. Tough life. And my dad just does not help by saying, oh, it's your karma or something like that, which, okay. I feel like mom is being his own karma as well, so He's not any better than I am. I'm having issues with family. Yeah. Chose to live with it like a mature person would do. Is DJ alright? Yeah, I think he's chill. He's chill. He doesn't have to interact on stream like 24/7. It's fine. Not everyone's bad, Haru. He's just chilling. Oh, this one looks better though. Pretty much it. The one thing I really want to do is to make some of the lines like break apart. The world is full of... Wait, that is translated. Amazing. Do you guys know how to recognize a fake smile and a genuine one? I mean, it depends, right? It depends on how good is that person, like, being fake, in a way. Like, I know there are people who are really bad, but they still try to be fake, which is such a petty attempt. But if they're really good, you can't even tell when you're trying to, like, look through, like, clues and stuff. You can't. You just can't. But most of the time, they are bad, so... Like, if their eyes look tired, then definitely it feels like it's not a genuine smile. Like, tired compared to dead, like, eyes are two different things. Like, you can tell if someone's genuinely tired or not. Or they're just tired of you. Oh, I'm licking the hands right now. I'm gonna make the eyes glow later. To make it pop up a bit more. But let's work on the other hand. It's plain, but I do want some more texture on it, so... Let's give them some shadow here. The shadow here, slowly blend it out. Slightly darker. We could use some blue here. Brighter so it's saturated. That looks pretty good. If the person smiles for like 4 to 5 seconds, it's fake, and you notice only their face move, their feet speak facts. Feet never lie, the body too, like their feet aren't straight. I've never like observed it to like that point. It's just a gut feeling, you know? It's always that gut feeling, and unfortunately every single time the gut feeling is right. I'm gonna be honest, they could be mad all they want, but I'm not gonna change. I can only try to help solve whatever you're not happy with me. If that doesn't work, you just hate, like, my existence, then there's nothing I can do. Am I wrong, though? Like, I would like to help you, but you're not, like, making it easy. You're not seeming like you want to solve the issue, so why even bother? There are a lot of people who can't make up their minds. Even changing schools, there are people who don't, like, always complain the other party instead of thinking what they did wrong. If a person smiles genuinely, it's like they smile longer, like 6 to 7 seconds, and we see tiny wrinkles around their eyes, and their pupils dilate too, so they're gonna keep contact with your eyes. Did you read this off, like, Site to Go or something like that? That's so sciencey. Like, for me, I wouldn't really look at these Site to Go, like, oh, if is this friend, like, hating you? Secretly hating you? Like, I mean, if the time comes where we have to, like, say goodbye, bye-bye, like, we're not friends anymore, then I'll let that time come by itself. Instead of, like, oh, she's doing this, and should I be concerned? Like, being paranoid and slowly thinking, yeah, they're doing it. Consciously. Like, I prefer things to break off naturally. Maybe I'm too direct, who knows? Splitting with the background. Haro, come on, you can be better. We're not doing brainwash stuff. We banned 6 and the other number. Dog, the issue for me is that my face is naturally annoyed looking and people assume I'm upset. Even my teachers, but I'm a major softie. Yeah, like, that's the difference. Like, your gut feeling could tell you, like, that person is not mad, it's just how they are. But some people just take it face value, maybe like your teachers. Hi, Sleepless, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How's your sleep last night? Good morning, Sleepless. Today we're just gonna draw, which is great. Should really work on the seams and cracks and stuff. How can I make this? I don't want it to be too dark. That's the issue. Not good, not good. Covering. Right, that's the problem. There's not a good transition here. I guess this is a better transition. I want it to be, like, you know, darker. I gained too much. I woke up for some time. I'm just tired. Getting brainwashed PTSD. Hey DJ, as much as I like your emojis, don't spam it. As it slows the chat for other people. Game too much. What are you playing? What games are you playing on your laptop console? Oh, I actually like this texture a lot. Let's turn on the saturation. Okay. Okay, the problem, it's not dark enough. Let's fix it. Just making it darker. Isn't that straightforward? I mean, that does look better. That doesn't need... That actually needs it to be brighter, so... I think it's better now. Still not dark enough, that's a problem. What happened here? Oh, that's why. And now... I just need more contrast here. I just have a heart made of cotton. I'm not sensitive people think I am. I'm just a super sensor. Like, I cry when people cry, I smile when people smile. I basically join emotions of others. I match their vibe so I get to know them. I mean, that's normal, right? I do that sometimes. Like, when people are saying a certain, like, phrase, or they repeat a certain attitude, I normally copy it. Like, how do you say it? It's more like you start to adapt to what they're doing, you know? Hi, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Damn, that looks good. Otaki, if you can search up Captain Aha, you might see a picture that looks very similar to your art. It's peak. The name is Captain from Limbus Company. Let's see. Captain Aha. Limbus Company. I can't find that specific one, but yeah, maybe it'll pop up sooner or later. How is there like a Cookie Run Kingdom result from Google search? Haro. Yes, Otaki, and it's what geniuses do. Really? Or did they just make that up? I'm sensing some Delulu here. Unless you have to render the hands first to be able to do anything. Let's see. Honestly, I can't really do much. Darker color? Is this dark enough? I guess. Apparently it is. So we're just gonna go with it. let me fix up the gold here. I know it is texture, but I don't like it when it's applied to this piece somehow. So we're gonna do something else. Introduce yourself? I mean, we don't have to force them to introduce. It just seems if you're comfortable, then feel free, but you're not forced to introduce yourself. Almost forgot to turn on the reference layer. What kind of candy do y'all like? Candy. I don't like hard candy for some reason. I just don't like if it's easy to bite it open, then yeah, but I don't like the kind where you just have to chew, like you can't really chew on it. I like chewing candy. They have abilities like cognitive coordination, amusing sense of humor, they like solitude, they always make smarter people their friends, and they never act immature when someone gets on their gut. I mean, it's just like if you give too many chances to the other people, yeah, it's a good thing, but they would take advantage of it. Unfortunately, that's the case. Honestly, how could I differentiate these parts? The logical way of doing things is probably, but it doesn't make sense if it's so dark all of a sudden here. We could give it like a different texture. Like, it only makes sense if I work on the background first. How do I separate these two parts? Other way would be just to change the saturation of the two, right? Yeah, that pops out a lot more, but it's not accurate to what is here. Sour candy? I mean, it's fun to have sour candy with friends. Toffee! Toffee, it's... Okay, I like toffee with, like, desserts, not toffee specifically. Kofi is a her. Kofi isn't here. I'm fine with any sweets. I think the thing of sweets, right? My sister, she chugs like sweets 24/7 if she's stressed out. Which is definitely not healthy, but what can you do? You're stressed, right? Let's see. The contrast, I'm not liking it. Probably have to work with something else. Oh, that's too dark though. But that just merges it. Let's see. If it's white colored, I mean white color kinda works. But the crack doesn't help. Bro, you can see me, I'm struggling. Eternal sugar cookie all over again. I mean, that does look better though. Is it not? I'm 50% alien and 50% woman. I have this problem, I forget people's name, but I do remember their entire conversations, the time I met them, the cool stuff, the interesting stuff. I can't recognize people's faces, like I can't attach like the name to the person if I'm like explaining myself correctly. The thing is like I can't even remember the class I was in before I transferred to school. I have the entire year, and I hate it when friggin' the teacher tells me like, oh, you should hand out the worksheets to the entire class. And the worksheets have names, like it's a completed worksheet. It's not even a blank one. The blank one I can just hand it over to the first person in like each lane, and they will do the job for me. But no, I have to recognize who's who, and then I was like, bro, I could only memorize the people I know. So I always hate when the teacher like, you should hand out the stuff. And I was like, bro, I don't know half of these people. I know that sounds really bad, but I really do not know them. Like, they're annoying little kids sometimes. And there's no point of me, like, remembering. There's not much group projects. Like, you always go with the same group of people. Why do I need to know? Similar things happen to me, their vibe doesn't match your name. Stop laughing! You, you know how torturing it is for me to hand out the worksheets when I don't know. Like, I have to go to, like, my friends. I was like, who's this? And then I have to, like, either ask them or ask the people in front of the row. It's like awkwardly, who is this? They're like, that's literally me. I was like, okay, sorry. I'm glad that phase is over. And the only good thing about university is after one single group project, you can just wipe out and start over with another group of people. But it's so like it's so stupid when like imagine there's a person handing out worksheets, you saw your name on it, and they came up to you and it's like, excuse me, who is this? And they're like, that's literally me. Oh, that's legit like me the entire time. It's like, that's why people should arrange my seat like at the back or somewhere that I don't have to contribute to the class. I'm half battleship. Yo, what is the diversity in our chat right now? Y'all remember when people hated Slenders? Like people with stitch faces? Is that what it means, actually? I never knew like there is an actual like definition of Slenders. I thought it's just Slenderman, no? You have to educate me on like horror stuff. We found the perfect brush for the texture, guys. Yay! A rule of thumb for like teachers who are going to teach me, just don't let me hand in anything, like distribute anything. I'm very poor at social interactions. I basically avoid them because they are honestly just wasting my time because I find the topics which people discuss boring. Low key, there's the people I always see on like at my university, the reason I don't really vibe with them is because the things they like is so like hopping on the bandwagon type shit, you know? It's more like, oh, everyone likes this, so I automatically needs to like this. Like, no, that's not how it works. Like, I could tell if you're genuinely interested in something and or not. Like, girl or guy, please have a preference and not be like boring. Like, have a personality, basically. Like, it's not wrong to hate something, it's not wrong to not like something. That just shows you have personality instead. Oh no, guess what happened now? Someone asked me to be a collaborator. No! Like, they didn't even use my last piece. Like, come on. Like, the art relay. I'm freaking pissed right now. Ew! It's not even like a traditional, like, Japanese painting. Come on. The vision is just, like, not there, and the details are, like, gone. Disappeared. I'm sorry, like. Oh my god. Why is like the art relay still haunting me till this day? I'm a disembodied voice. People on the internet are more intelligent. I feel like it's just like percentage wise, right? You get more people online. That's why the probability of you meeting people you like or enjoy to be around is like higher. When you're in a local setting, then definitely is lower. Oh yes, the claw is coming out. The claw is coming out. Yes. All it takes is just a little bit of texture rendering. Let's grab a lighter color now. Anyways, they could do whatever they want with that really piece, but I'm not gonna say I'm responsible for it. Fuck them. I could say this because I'm the owner of the stream. That's called peer pressure. It sucks. They like push you into something you don't want to do or you're not interested in. I don't think that even is a peer pressure. It like right now it's become like personal preference to be boring, you know? Like it's not gonna help. They have to know that it's not gonna help them like be engaging with people. Like, have a personality, please. You don't have to change yourself to like match with people and have like some sort of social life. No, you're interesting on your own. Don't throw that away just because people are like, oh, this is the trendy thing right now. Nah. Trends are overrated. The reason I make my own content instead of following art trends on like YouTube is because I don't genuinely did not find any enjoyment in, you know, doing those art trends. Yeah, it may help me in like getting on like the algorithm, getting people to follow, but I genuinely don't feel joy doing all those stuff. Let's add some depth to this. And let me go back to this part. I I think right now we could follow the pattern now, since, you know, you have more texture. Oh, this has to be gold, so let me quickly. The same point why I'm not glazing other people on, what do you call it? On this, the really group of people, they just glaze each other. Like, damn, guys have a preference. Like, sorry, I have a preference. Hey. Now, let me erase this. Oops. A manipulative girl always snitched on me, spread rumors about me, broke my trust when it was exam time. She was cheating, she had a cheat sheet, and guess what I did to show my power to stop her? I called the teacher, I said I want to ask a question, and that teacher came and I immediately pointed to the girl's pocket as she continued to cheat, like someone who doesn't even care. The teacher literally ripped apart her whole paper. I mean, that's nice revenge. I'm glad you have the opportunity. But I'm not really like the revenge type of person. Like, I don't know, I just don't feel. I probably don't feel like I can even do that. Like, I probably could imagine, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that, but never like actually doing it. That's too dark. You know you can draw your Sparklets cat sonas. Like, check the community tab and you will see Haru's Sparklet cat persona. Yeah, just feel free to draw whatever you want. Okay, that reminds me of one thing my ex did. In class, she was vaping and she thought she was very clever. A couple of seconds later, she takes another puff and blows it in the face of the teacher who was looking at her face to face. I'm still laughing at that, but still, I'm glad I left her. But W teacher, zany teacher deserves a raise. Yeah, she learned to be a good girl. Never did I ever saw her treat someone badly. I mean, at least you can get revenge. Like, I'm not really that type of person to like actively go out on my way to like, I'm gonna deal with this. Like that, I'm not really like that type of people. But I do think it's gonna, like, the revenge is gonna come naturally either way. What else? What else? Let's render the face first. Okay, now that everything is almost rendered fully, I'm gonna quickly regroup this. Move this out of the way. There. And then I'll Copy. Paste. Perfect. Now, move this all the way up here. Let's start the rendering. Oh god. Face first. Face is the most easy part. Canvas. Oops. This side. So you can see what I'm up to right now. Let's do... Is this dark enough? Yes. Round brush. Soft. Can you play Melon Sandbox? What is that? Mine's not really revenge, it's just I'm bothered and tired by so many giraffe necks looking over the papers. Giraffe necks? I mean, I don't even pay attention because most likely I'm panicking about my own exam. I don't have the leisure to be observing my top hater what they're doing while I'm like already suffering with my own academics. It's okay, I guess. Unfortunately, she doesn't have Melon Sandbox, nor can she play it yet as she's doing art. Yeah, I can't really do it now. Do you know Simple Sandbox? Unfortunately, no. That makes sense, but it's important to end toxic behavior by winning not like literal victory, but stopping the evil, making them feel like they did something wrong and they need to improve themselves. Like, true, but sometimes people just don't know that they're in the wrong. They even like message me like, "Oh, you are like ruining all my stuff." Like, dude, I literally just minded my own business. How? Like, if they were to be toxic in the first place, most likely they don't even know they did wrong. What they did wrong in the situation, or like what could have been done better. They just want to know. That's the unfortunate truth. Let's add some lighting here. To slowly get the gist of, you know, painterly style again, because I am a bit rusty right now. Can you see me struggling with the nose already? Okay, the liner could be here. And mom pretended the "oh, I caught you, I was wondering and I saw you." Okay, the stealth bomber approach, but Zany takes a loud dive bomber approach. I took a picture of him vaping through the peephole of a door and sent it to mom. Oh, you mean Zane? Bought a vape he used to vape in the bathroom with like blackmail me, but guess what I did? Oh, legit, there's this guy who doesn't even live in my dorm room, but guess what? During the holidays, he came in every day with his friends. Like, mind you, the only reason he could enter the room is because one of the guy friends is the girlfriend, right? Like my roommate is the girlfriend, right? And he just went in and started vaping in front of me. Of course I would flip. I have a breathing issue and you're like vaping. Come on. Like, why couldn't he just vaped in his own room or in a rooftop, which is one floor away? Is he really that lazy? Like, come on. Mom made a good call. I mean, it's not good for your health, right? Could read it in order, lol. Yeah, I was like scrolling through the chat to see where I missed. See ya, DJ. Yeah, see you. Thanks so much for joining in. My chat is kind of messed up right now. Not you guys. I mean, like, the chat function, you know? Yeah, I don't tolerate smoking at all. I can't see like a single merit of smoking. Who's going to be the ground support? What's A1 Tiger? I'm so confused. It's not dark enough though. Let's be braver and use some darker colors. Give it more contrast. Oops, that is too big of a brush. Guess? No, that doesn't make sense. Let's see if this shadow works out for us. Low-key, I'm feeling it's not gonna work out, but... We're missing some light source. Actually, it reminds me of this one time I was playing a War Roblox game where you could use helicopter as special abilities, and I caught a group of snipers camping a bell tower, so I low-key spotted them for my team before emptying the whole ammo into the bell tower. No one was alive after that. I play a lot of naval warfare. I'm mostly the self-die plane who rams to ships. So you commit Kamziki like a lot. I do that too, especially when you run out of ammo or fuel. Smoking is the only industry where customers pay to be slowly harmed, and the marketing team calls it flavor. I mean, it's not even that, like in Hong Kong, smoking literally caused a fire and a lot of people died, so come on. It's not only about like, oh, I can't smoke, boo-hoo. Like, you're putting the risk of others at stake. Like, if you smoke back your own smoke, then whatever. Go ahead. But you're putting others at risk. And they stink. Like, the most harmful smoke is like the secondhand smoke, right? They're not even smoking that shit. We are. The people surrounding them are. So, like, can't really justify, like, oh, smoking is, like, not really that bad. It's like, dude. The problem is they're not inhaling their own smoke. That's the thing. Like, if you put like a tube around your head, then of course, yes. Passive smoking, yeah, secondhand smoke. Honestly, if there's a law like, oh, if you smoke, you can smoke, but you have to put like a tube around your head, or a fish tank, a fish tank bowl, like whatever, you can smoke wherever you want. The problem is you're affecting other people. Like, other people have the choice to not smoke, and you're blowing the smoke right in their face. That looks weird. Excuse me? Let's make the eyes glow. Glow even more. Make it darker first. Smokers be like, my grandfather started walking 5 miles a day when he was 60. He's 97 now, and we have no idea where he is, but we're pretty sure he's looking for a lighter. Yo. Like, I know people who have, like, tried to, how do you say it? Try to get out of, like, the addiction of smoking, and it worked. It just takes time and patience. Knowing it's bad for your health. There are genuinely people who still think like smoking is good for your health. Like, come on, look at yourself. Look at the mirror. Do you think that's a healthy body? I'll do the same on top here. Yeah, there's a city in Pakistan counted for as for pollution. It's Faisalabad. Glad I'm not there. And I'm pretty sure I just butchered that name, but yeah. It sucks. It really does suck. Remember, World War III can't happen as many countries are both allies and enemies. Like Pakistan is allies with China, while they dislike India. India is in good terms with Russia, and China is allies with Russia. I mean, the problem is like who's gonna participate, you know? There's nothing to even fight for. The planet is low-key kind of dying, and what nuke is gonna send it to like, okay, final stop, everyone's gonna die. Like, come on. It's funny how Trump is still thinking like everything is his. And legit nobody cares that much anymore about him. That's why he needs to rave and do something about to earn more money for his stock market partners and himself. But who's gonna blame him for it? Nobody, because nobody has power except for Trump. At least in America. That's the unfortunate truth. Mars it is. We shall revive humanity. Talking to manipulators is like trying to nail jelly to a wall. It's messy, confusing, and ultimately a waste of good snack. Yeah, exactly. Can you even nail a jelly to a wall? Like now that you mention it, can you even do that? It's gonna make the eyes pop out even more. There is yellow, so I'm gonna add some yellow highlights here. That's how I normally draw eyes anyways. And this green does need like a little bit of shadow. I know it's glowing, just needs some shadow at least. Is it gonna make a huge difference? Probably not, but let's see how it goes. Maybe it will. It's technically still covered. That looks pretty good. And probably have to fix some of this. The mouth kind of wonky right now. Even expired jelly over fake people. Jelly, pudding, pick one. I mean, I would definitely go with jelly, right? It gives $1 billion. I don't want to force someone to do something they don't want to. Bro, I saw a video of a guy taking an interview. He was connected to Gemini Live, and the freaking AI knew the answers to the interviewer's question, so of course he passed the test. Can't you, like, stop that PR? I mean, okay, the worst part is not even the problem with AI. On Xiaohongshu, they have people who just send in people to get the offer, get accepted to the video interview, and just scan through all the questions that will be asked. and you just have to pay them. They made it into a business, so it's basically pay to win. Like, at least for Hong Kong, you're fighting with like mainlanders. Who doesn't even pay tax, probably. What can you do? The government is blind to these things, you know? Like, to a certain degree, I do not agree what the government's doing right now. It's like blindly doing stuff just for the sake of doing things. Like, even like mainland China is improving because they don't give a shit. They actually know what they're good at, instead of destroying what they're good at, and decides if they follow someone, it will turn out great, which is not true. Face is not it. It's obvious, but they both have a cause. RS will try to take your money, while putting that there's people who give you what you want becomes broke. Lucky you didn't give them cancer. I mean, I still would, like, I'll probably not take any of it if that's the case. Never use AI for an interview, as you can end up exaggerating your skills and get yourself in a big role without the skills required. It's not even that, like, they just don't care. Like, they don't care enough for them to actually interview the person. Which kind of tells me more about your company than your job description or whatever they provide you before you apply. But if you reject it, oh, I don't want to take this AI, your AI is dumb, like, you'll probably not get a job anywhere. That's the sad part, so can't avoid it. You just have to live with it. Use AI for the boring jobs, but with creative work, I feel like just try your best to keep using supporting human artists and human made stuff. Just try your best. Like, I'm being for real when I told my mom, which she's still mad about, that she doesn't have taste in like things if she enjoys like AI shit. Breaking news? What breaking news? What happened? What happened? Zadie, what happened? Zadie! Don't leave us hanging. No, that doesn't make sense either. Maybe the play here is to just make this brighter. Unfortunately, I have to go to bed, chat. No worries, AK. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you have a nice sleep. I'm glad you joined. Good night, good morning, and good afternoon to y'all. Yeah. Hope you have a great night. And don't have nightmares. If you do, just fight it back with your pure strength. I'm sure you can do it. You create horror games, so probably your tolerance is higher than me. Your nightmare is probably like horror level to me. A kid was playing football and he was hanging on the metal goal. It was not attached properly to the ground and then something terrible happened. Oh my god. Oh shoot. But why is he hanging on the metal goal? I'll finish your stream tomorrow. Aw, thank you. Have fun, y'all. We will. That freaking mask fell on the poor kid and he got severe injuries, and that was the end of his bright future. I mean, right now, you could only hope that the medical team will help. We'll bring him back to his best performing. Should move this up. Up. Okay, could just move it up here. And let's fix up the other eye. Let's finish up the face today. That's our goal. Just want to try using like the surrounding light to create like contrasts and different colors of, to make it more realistic, you know? I'll definitely press this darker. So let's try just doing darker color now. Good luck. He went up severe head injuries. Oh my god. I hope he's okay. I'm actually digging this darker color now. It's giving more shadow-like vibes. Instead of just, you know, a blank shadow. Let's need light here, so I'm gonna add some back in. But not too bright. Same here. And that's why. Probably because I didn't color this side. That's why it feels weird. He doesn't have a really shaded face, so push it a bit further with the dark colors. I think this is pretty much it, right? Oh shoot! There's another case where a girl in Japan was riding her bike to school. The school had installed like an inward door system which would automatically close at 8. The girl rushed and got crushed by that door. That level of strictness needs to be stopped. I feel like there should be censors, right? That's the most logical thing to do. I can watch a bit longer before parents scold, but if I got quiet, I was here. AK, go to bed. I don't want you to get punished because you're watching my stream. Go to bed. Go sleep. You can always catch another stream. The summer is long. The summer is long. I will not disappear all of a sudden right now. AK, just sleep. Just go sleep. I don't want you to get punished. Let's see the reference. Oh my gosh, I just forgot he has a mark. This is the mark. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I was wondering, is that a teeth or something? No, it's his face mark, bro. How could I be so dumb? He's a jester. Of course, duh. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Stoopy. Low-key, I could just go for a black dark blue color here. To make the contrast, like, look good. Instead of this, like, I don't know, half shadow kind of thing. Just go all in. Beautiful art though. Also, why doesn't the gate have safety features as if something... I don't know how to read that word, I'm sorry. The closing should have reopened. Yeah, that's the more logical way of going about it, right? Yeah, but I've heard that story before. Like, it's probably on YouTube as well. Love you too, as friends, lol. By the way, take care and don't forget to dream about something big. I dream like every single night. I think recently I didn't like really dream much. Or maybe I did, just forgot about it. But on top of my head, I did. Actually I did. And it's okay, it's kind of embarrassing, but yeah, I dreamt about my old crush back in my college school. I forgot what it was about. It's not really awkward in the dream, but it's more like when I woke up I was like, yo, why am I dreaming about like the guy again? It's just weird. Oh, this is way better. I like what we are having here right now. Let's blend it out by hand. That's way more natural than what we have just now. Maybe this blue? Too light. This one. That's way better blending. Yes, finally, we got it. We got what we want. All it takes is a lot more contrast. But forget about it after 5 minutes from waking up. True, so true. Friendly ways say yes. I dreamed weird, very weird one time. I dreamt about my classmate racing me, but we both were animals. Headed and she won. I was pissed off. I don't know why. I remember it was 3rd grade. That is wonky. I have this like reoccurring dream of like a zombie apocalypse, and it's like the reoccurring, like it's not like repeated. Like, of course, there is like context to like the whole thing, but it continues on. Like, it's like watching an anime episode. Like, oh, after this, and then stay tuned, and then next time if I dream about it, there's like a second episode. Okay, that's looking good. Now let's do the hair. And again, I feel like we could have more contrast. Check the reference. Yep, of course it's a simple hair strand. Meanwhile, I'm trying to make him look realistic over here. In an anime style, so I work twice as hard. Where am I getting the gray from? The hair? No way, right? I think it's just the stroke being too big. That's why it's picking up some of the grays and stuff. Of course, we need to remain some sharpness. So there's form to everything. This one definitely spent a lot of time on it. The rendering is somehow easier. I don't know how to say it. It definitely took a longer time. But it's somehow easier. When I used to stream, I used to dream about streaming and chatting with my friends. Literally, I was like, "Hi, everyone." Imagine you're in like a dorm room and you say, "Hey, chat," and then start yelling about this at night, and your roommates are like, "Huh." That would be funny. Just remember someone sleepwalking and then just taking off someone's pants in the girls' store. Kind of crazy back in the days. Oh, I missed this part. This should be black as well. Of course, I have to color back in the right colors. The face is looking pretty good. That's how deeply live streaming affected me, so I took a break, a very long break. I mean, I do enjoy live streaming, like in general, more than making long form videos. Like the thing I could get is like more immediate than, you have to go or my mom will turn off the internet. Aw, but yeah, thank you so much for joining, Zany. Oh, did it disconnect? But yeah, thank you so much for joining. It was nice to chat with you about like silly things today. But yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night. Yeah, I'll see you soon, Zany. See you soon. Extend this curve a bit so that's more natural. Take care. Yeah, you take care as well. The first hair is looking pretty neat. I do think this like blue section could have more, dimension. So let's see what lighting can we get. Probably from the flamey eyes. So let's take this color, blend it in a bit. Doesn't make a difference. Let's do like one side, and then the other side will focus on the shadow instead. It's all about contrast, so. Differentiate the parts so that it doesn't get mixed up. Oh, I like that like twirl, so I'm gonna keep it. Honestly, I feel like something could go here. We have to outline this back end. Oops, why can't I select? I'm liking this, so I'm keeping it. I mean, that works. I guess. Yeah, it's okay. So we'll continue to the other strands. Oops. Let me just fix the shape real quick. The line art sometimes is a bit wonky right now, so. Something here. Blend it. Same here. Is he a peacock? What are those eye things? What are those eye things? Basically he merged his friends' soul gems. Soul gems is basically their power source, you could say. With his friend's power source with him, so these eyes, some of them are from the other cookies. Oh, hi Webtoons, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. What are you up to today? Yeah, bro is basically going Super Saiyan in your like wording. In Dragon Ball terms, he's going crazy. He's crashing out. He's having a crash out. That's the best I could describe like this form's lore to you. He is crashing out. He's not taking things well. I just wanted to check in. Oh, that's nice. Well, I hope you enjoy the stream's vibe today. It's more of a today it's more of a chill stream. You could also grab your art and draw alongside the stream, or you can just ask like questions, chat about life, maybe talk about something that happened. Oh, it's like that form of berserk like thing? Yeah. Absolutely. Bro is crashing out real bad. There is a shadow here. Not too much. And he basically became the big bad of the new like big arc of Cookie Run Kingdom. Just realized I started the eyes but didn't finish it. Let's finish the eyes first. At least this part of it. The main eye. Make it stay consistent with the shadows. There's somehow like a curvature to his eyes. I want to make that happen. Excuse me. Yeah, Webtoons, what are you up to today? If you're comfortable sharing. What you're working on recently. Let me change it a little bit. Yeah. And this one needs more space now. Let's have a lighter color. The bottom here, just a little, because we don't want to steal the spotlight from the white color. Just a little, not too crazy. That looks pretty good. I do feel like it would work if we have like a crazy cyan going on top here. Not green. Blue. Bright blue color. Oh yes. Looking pretty good. Yes. Low-key, I feel like I should just not smudge things and keep it as it is so that it doesn't become like muddy. I think that looks good already. Excuse me. My cough is still not like any better though. Same here. Let's add some shadows. That looks nice. can't get distracted. Let's work on the hair again. I think I could fix some of the borders here. This is all shape language at the end of the day. See? Oh, that's too light. Go for this. And we'll do something here. Of course, we have to blend it out a bit so that it's soft, you know? I want a hard hair floating around. This needs to be in the light color now. And this one, we'll do something different, where we add some gold color to incorporate some of the environment lighting. Have you ever watched a part of Twisted Discovery of Philip's Adventures or just the Kitsune one? I think I've watched like Philip's Adventures only. Like honestly, I have so much to catch up on. That's why I have to have a drawing stream today, or else I'm gonna like freak out if I don't. School is just... I know school is important, blah 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 blah, but it's just so boring. And if I said that, my dad's probably gonna be like, oh yeah, but you gotta work. I am gonna work, it's just I don't like school. That's it. Like, I have my opinions about school. But you can't really like, oh, but you're saying like, no, I'm not saying I'm not gonna work. I'm just saying I'm bored of school. And my school is not being like the best at, you know, giving opportunities to people who have some an interest besides AI. Like, there are people with talent, it's just people don't care anymore. And they're gonna care less because of AI, like, emerging as, like, oh, they could do anything. But no. But they just don't understand. What can I do about it? You know? What part was it? I have to look it back up. I have to go back to my watch history because I watched a few of them. And of course your military MV, because that one is like the one that you posted on your channel page top, right? One of them. I have to look back later. I did watch a few, so... But I did not, like, start from the beginning, which... my bad. I was jumping around between, like... series and also your own, like, MV videos. Animations and stuff. I'll have to go back and check on my watch history for the exact one. Oh yes, the gold is working. funny how some of my classmates are super rich that they don't have to even worry about like work, work in general. It's just crazy to have that contrast. Apparently, I missed the hair strand. But no worries, we can paint it in. Oops. Right here. Oh, Haru, do you have any like specific major inspiration that prone you to like making stories and stuff? Just interested to see. Because for me, it's definitely Apmal, but I know Apmal is more like of a Minecraft roleplay instead of making comics, but the story part is definitely a big inspiration. I don't know about you. You can take your time to think about it, or you can just not answer if you don't have one. I mean, some people just have the natural talent to just think of things and have a passion of it already. It's coming together though. I'm actually really proud of this piece. It's crazy how we progressed it by just adding a bit more rendering to things. Schizophrenia? Nah, you definitely would have an inspiration though. No, wait, that's only a fraction. I mean medieval things or anything cool like battleships or action, even horror. I think it's just the story part. Like, where did you get the motivation to like, oh yeah, I want to make a story, like, or is that just human instinct? Because if it is, there would be way more like creators out there, but just thinking about this, like, somehow it's hard for me to find people who actually enjoy like making things, making their own things. I know maybe it's just a Hong Kong thing, who knows? Like, I've been thinking, like, how is it that hard to find someone who's into the same things as me? Where the probability shouldn't be that low, no? Should somewhat be higher. It does not have to be super uniformed. Is the whole point of it is to just go crazy with it. Just add some trans back in so that it's not like fully not rendered. I mean, this hair trend definitely needs some rendering. Let's say Philip's adventure actually started out as a character tag thing, as a clay IRL. I named it Philip, and then his friends, the same clays, got mixed with my skill of animation. Yeah, see, there's their original story for making characters. But there's. I don't know why. I mean, artists must have some way or another created their own characters, but it's hard to find like some creators who are still making things for their original characters. And it's more like there are some people who are making original characters for the sake of making original characters and saying, yeah, I don't only do like fan art, I also do like stuff, right? I'm definitely liking what we're having here. Oh, wow. It is somehow coming together. Let's have some more strands going outwards. So that it's just not like a bunch of hair. Same here. Fix up the shape a little bit, and then we'll shade it. At least for the root. And I think we could have some here. Again, make it like not so crazy dark in color. This is close to the light source. Since I didn't have a character to animate first in Flipperkip, I made Philip into it instead. Yes, he was the first character I've drawn. I drew him as a knight. That's what he is until I decide what if he had a story? What would it be like? I didn't have a script, so I just went with the flow just to make it entertaining for me and to make and for everyone else so it's not too rigid. Philip is just a toy I used to play in the past and turn him into a character. Like how Guardian Haro is inspired by a literal Teletubby. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, you mentioned it before. From a horror game named Slendy Tubbies, named Guardian, or Walton. He had a cow-like hat until I wanted Haro to be more unique. But a lot of horror game lovers here. I'm feeling it in like this community. Remember I wrote like an entire essay on like emotional impacts on like horror games. Like for my extended essay for IB. And for those two games I have to take screenshots and repeatedly watch it to like, write something about it. I was so numb to the jump scares, like I know exactly when they're gonna come. But for other horror games, because I'm not familiar, of course I'm gonna like shit my pants when I see the jump scare. It's not really shadow milk kind of hair here. Let's see. I'll make it darker. Right now, I'm getting the feeling it's not contrasted enough. So let me just go a step further with the dark. It's time to be more bold with colors. Same here. I just have to emphasize the borders. This time it needs to blur with the existing shadow. Have you made horror? Not really in particular, no. I was never really into horror. I just like watch people play it and feel like I'm like kind of brave in some sort of way, but not really. Like Western horror, it's a bit better than Chinese horror. I can't take Asian horror. Like it's on a different scale, like a different type or style of horror, if you get what I'm saying. It's more like, how do I phrase it? For Western horror, like vampires and stuff, it's more like, it's more fantasy like. But when it comes to Asian horror, is more like real life shit, you know? Like a random girl appearing in your bathroom or something like that. Twisted Discovery was inspired from Twisted One's FNAF, the FNAF book. Oh yeah. It's such a long time. Crazy. I made mine unique with crystals and a common purple theme. Purple guy. Search the Twisted One's animatronics. The only reason I know is because MatPat said, like, I watch MatPat FNAF videos. Now I don't. Game Theory lost the vibe, you know? It just goes to show how entertaining, like, MatPat is alone. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to replicate that vibe, but it's just, like, MatPat. You associate that personality with MatPat instead of, like, oh, someone's mimicking MatPat. That's always the sentiment, you know? Why is the stream bitrate today so bad? I feel like we can finish like these hair strands today. If my Apple Pencil runs out of battery, then I'll probably end stream today. It's running a bit low right now. I'm wondering what kind of printing effect I can try with this illustration. Because I don't want to just print it out, you know. I want to have some fun with the manufacturing process. And let's get back the shade. Just draw it in here. Oh my god, my nose is getting stuffy again. Give it a little bit more border. Highlight. And of course, how could we forget the gold color? Gold could actually go here. Same here because the light is from the side. And this could just be like on the border. Not too much. Though there is gold on top. But it's far away, so we just ignore that for a bit. Wait, for this one? Should go down even further. Since this is where the hair starts spreading out. And probably there is some shadow here, but it's not really explicit, so let's keep it as it is. Today when I went back to school to finish some stuff up, I know it's a long travel, but I still went back. Crazy commitment, by the way. But there is a lot of tourists. I never knew. Never knew as in on Sundays they open up more slots, I think. But it's just crazy of the amount of people who are willing to visit a freaking university for their vacation. Like, come on. Isn't that a bit boring for the kids? I would much prefer going to Disneyland instead. I was just so not interested in like university that I think I'd never been to like an open day except for like one university, and I didn't even end up going there. More gold. Ah, why did I turn off my iPad? Gold. I feel like there could be a stronger contrast here, so I'm gonna take a gamble. And then I'll add the shadow here. Yeah, it looks nice. Same here. This time, because it's slowly facing towards this outside, so we're gonna add some yellow to it. There. And yeah, also this part. And here. Oh, no blending. Slightly blended. Because we want to keep the details. Like that. And we could shade here. Oops. I sacrificed my grades and purposely be average or slightly above average just to avoid being the top of the classroom. If I were to do so, there will be heavy expectations and I'll burn out. So true. I don't know like what happened, but I used to be like the top of the entire grade. I just slowly stopped like doing it, and I feel like what's the point in life? Like I keep thinking about it, and eventually I just gave up, and then starts to become more average. Still can't believe it. Like young me is like actually academically good. If you told me like if I lost my memories and you told me, yeah, you used to get like top of the entire grade, I was like, nah, hell nah. I don't know, I just don't feel like alive. Like I'm not living if I'm getting like I'm just living for the grades, you know. My mom kind of pushed me to the point where I just don't like studying anymore. I don't like studying with her. She's too strict. Like I like my creative pursuit more than whatever school is. Because I have a hobby, my mom does not. Like, yeah, you could say cooking is her hobby, but like, is it though? If she were to really ask herself that, I don't think cooking is her hobby. It's just an excuse for her to do something when she has nothing to do. I think that's good enough for shading. Maybe some more here. Let's check the values real quick. Oh, yes, 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 it's coming together. There's some of obvious signs like being too good at chess without training for years or answering things in a professional way, which I'm afraid they'll catch on to, so I pretend to be dumb next day. I mean, that's the play, no? That's the play to have your own, to make your own decisions in life instead of being controlled by your parents or expectations from whoever, like teachers from your school or, yeah. I feel like you will be kind of restricted to doing something if you're overachieving it, you know? Whatever happens, happens. And I didn't score the top grade, so yeah, I just try harder next time. Or if I'm happy with the grade I get, like just be happy. There's no point. That's why I don't like doing all past papers and stuff and not really learning. It's just boring. Don't know what the education bureau is doing, but the person on the board is kind of questionable. But what can you do? She's a government official. it's just sad when, like, yeah, I understand grades are important to get into, like, universities, but it's just sad that's the only thing you're really chasing for in life. There's so much in life you could do, like, it's not always about grades. I hate when, like, some of the people just wants to talk about grades 24/7, you know, get a personality. Are we close? Also, that's some fast coloring. Is it because of the lack of 200k feathers? No, but I think in this situation it is like 200k eyes, you know? And I did a lot of prep work off stream, so maybe that's why it's faster, somewhat faster. I don't have to fix a lot of like messy line art and stuff. Maybe that's why. Let me just make it darker. A yellow outline. What color is this supposed to be? I think it's also because I'm zooming out while painting. There's not like that much detail needed. It's mostly illumination and special effects. I'm just making the eyes look real, you know? I can't really blend the colors. Like this. I don't want to get sent to Harvard, that's hell. I mean, it's your choice, no? Ultimately? Also, Harvard is not that easy. I mean, especially right now, America is not being like too friendly to foreigners, so it makes it even harder to get a visa. It's not everything. Getting into a good school is not everything you have to strive for life. It's just being able to survive is good enough in this world. That's the ultimate goal, right? And I think we could go a bit darker with the red as well. Just a little bit darker. That's too dark. Oh, this is perfect. Let's add some here. So there's a better contrast. Hi DJ, welcome back, welcome back. We're just finishing up, probably gonna end stream soon if the Apple Pencil runs out of battery. I do want the eyes to glow a little bit, so somehow add some of the red around the eyes. Slowly fading into a brighter red so you can see it actually glows. Or emits some sort of light. Oh yes, yes. And now we could add some of this orange as well, because it's not only red, it's also a blend of other colors. Slowly move to the yellow. That's good. Just blend some of the edges, not all of them. It's so cool. It's my friend. Oh, I see your profile picture. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Sion. How are you doing? How are you feeling with this piece? How are you feeling with this art piece? Can you draw me on another day? I don't take commissions right now. It's kind of busy. But yeah, probably. But now the waitlist is golden cheese cookie first. I'm sorry. knowing your profile picture, having it adds salt to wound if it's golden cheese cookie. It's so cool. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Still drawing and adding details to the piece, but yeah, pretty good progress today. It's okay. DJ, what do you mean by having a bottle? But yeah, probably. I'm sorry, but Burning Spice would probably be like very down in the to draw list. I mean, Mystic Flower could be nice, but Burning Spice is just too mean. Too mean for my liking. I'll admit his design is pretty cool. Pretty. I mean, Cookie Run Kingdom designs has always been like very, very unique. That's why I like drawing it. Like trying to interpret what some parts are, if it's like real life proportions. And I'll probably add more black actually. Give it like a shadow. You're gonna draw my wife? Wow. Yo, chill. Toxic ship incoming. Toxic ship alert. Cookie, golden cheese cookie is my wife now. Damn. Oh, actually, can you answer me this question? Like, I know there like some of the eyes are the beast, like the other beast cookies, but there's some I just don't know who it is. Do you have a clue? Can you enlighten me with this knowledge? Because I'm always like, like, for example, who's this? Who's this? Like, who's this? I gave up because golden cheese cookie is too strong. Really, you give up. Quotations, give up. But how are you doing? How are you doing? What are you up to now? Or recently? Yeah, I think the red outline makes sense. Burger and bottle? And the drawing is so cool. Oh my god, love it. Aw, you're flattering me. Thank you. What are you up to now? What are you doing? Anything interesting? How yeah. And slowly work our way up. Oh yes, 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 yes. It's coming together. Hi, Sage of Death. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Probably won't stay long, but how's it going? It's going pretty well. Today's progress is pretty good. You can see on the reference tab on like the current progress. It's pretty good, pretty good. Also, I'll probably end stream soon because my battery's running low. Pretty good progress today. Visiting cousins? Oh, that's nice. Do you like your cousin? You like your cousins, right? Mentioning visiting cousins, my cousins are coming back to Hong Kong, so we're gonna have a family dinner soon. Not right now because like finals and stuff. But yeah, soon. One of our cousins live like in Canada, that's why it's like such a big occasion now. It's kind of crazy how she actually moved. Okay, I feel like this red is too like out of place, so I'm gonna just tone the glow a little bit. Tone it down a little bit. I mean, this works. Burning Spice Cookie, I'm saying Shadow Milk is watching on the phone. He says it's so good. I mean, he does have the best spot, low-key. Like, it must suck to be, like, somewhere here. I mean, Miss McFlower should give up her space because she's closing her eyes constantly, so she doesn't have to look at anything either way. Hmm. Blend some of the blue in, since it's close. Slowly blend some of the blue in. That's actually perfect. It's been chill as... wait. Mount Everest on Christmas Day. Still there, would probably leave for home in an hour. Also had to get tetanus injection yesterday, so my whole left arm is in pain. Oh geez. Yeah, oh geez. I mean, if it's a rusty nail, then it's definitely worse, right? It's not even a laughing matter if it's rusty, but rusty cooler was lifting it. What's a cooler? How did it stab? Back rib. Yeah, mostly it's because of the back rib. I don't feel like much pain if it's like an injection on my arm, but when they draw like blood samples and that type of needle, I was like, whoa. Sometimes it hurts so much because they just got a bad spot. They just hit a bad spot. Oh, it ran out of battery, so I guess that means stream's gonna end today. But today's progress pretty good. We finished like 2 arms. We started with the face and also started with the eyes. Probably after the eyes is gonna be a easy stream downwards. But yeah, thank you so much guys for joining the stream today. It was pretty chill. It's like a learning curve back to the painterly style, but it was fun. I'm really proud of how it turned out today. Yeah, Shadow Milk Cookie want though get his payback from Silent Salt Cookie so bad he is screaming right now. Bro is crashing out. So colorful like a peacock. Now that you're saying it, it does look like a peacock. Like with the eye motifs and stuff. Sometimes injections don't hurt at all. Sometimes it makes the place where it was used at in pain. Okay, love ya. I love you too. Bye y'all. Bye. Sage of Death, I hope you enjoy your visit with like cousins and stuff. Have fun. I'm glad I don't had to Kamehameha anyone today. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad. But yeah, love you guys, and I'll see you next stream. Hopefully we can finish this cookie run illustration soon. But yeah, thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow, maybe. I just have to deal with the prototyping stuff for my final review. But yeah, bye!